It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
On April 13 of 2023, we published a story about the Thornton Township annual meeting, and those are usually pretty big meetings, and people have electric cards that they can raise to, approve the bills and things.
White's got them.
I won't get into the details of how the annual meetings run, but something that was notable about this annual meeting is that there was the first time in my memory that some larger broadcast media was present. Ted Slowick from the Daily South.
See, this is where it starts to turn bad. Like, remember, everything started in 2022. So now stuff is starting to get broader in Dalton, not in Thornton. So people are starting to keep an eye on Tiffany. So now that she going over to Thornton, they bringing all that over into the Lansing Journal's territory. And now they starting to see, oh, there's more going on with this woman than we think, because everything that's going on in Dalton. Okay, so now you got that one reporter that she calls fake something, whatever she calls him. Anyway, they're gonna talk about him too. But everything starts to unravel, and you know what? Tiffany fights it off every time, like the strong black sister she is. She wrong, but she does it. And I don't know how she does it, but she does it.
Consistent presence at Dalton meetings.
Oh, shout out to Mama So Cool.
Jane Blackwell, Fox 32, as well as some Better Government Association reporters approached her after the meeting.
Tiffany come with receipts, but they got more receipts.
The reporters and made her way.
Look at their receipts, Robert. She messed with the whites. Okay. So this is where it starts to go bad. What's up, Lisa? How you doing?
So those same reporters from the Better Government Association and Fox 32 wrote a story about the Springfield, what they call the Springfield Joyride in their headline, and the big spending that accompanied it. And because the Better Government Association has the copyright agreement or something, we were able to republish their story. They encouraged us to do so, actually. And so we got some really good kind of a deep dive from the Better Government Association in collaboration with Fox 32. And you can read that full thing below.
Another elected official in Thornton Township is the Assessor, who currently is Cassandra Elston. She's an elected official. She's elected by the people. She works in the same office with Tiffany Henyard, another elected official. And so it was surprising for us to learn that Supervisor Henyard had locked Assessor Elston out of her office at the Thornton Township headquarters building.
You can do anything you want to pretty much say or do to me, it's okay. But when you come between me and the taxpayers and the job that they voted me in to do, I have a problem with that. So what we know.
All right, so I'm at the end of the day, somebody lying here. Either she didn't want to walk her ass around to the side of the building where everybody got in, or she really got locked out. I don't think she really got locked out. I think what happened was she didn't want to park where she was told, and she didn't want to go to the office where she was told to go. She been there for like 14, 15, 16 years, and she didn't want to go there. And Tiffany came in there, strong arm and stuff. Like, it's gonna bite her in the butt. Everything that Tiffany does bites her in the butt. But what I'm saying is, the lady didn't want to comply, and I get it. She got longevity there way before Tiffany even came in the picture. So why does Tiffany want to take her out of office, and why does Tiffany think that this lady don't deserve her office is beyond me. But the lady, she been there. She elderly. She don't like people walking behind her. You know, if y'all ever worked with an older lady and y'all's like, y'all know how that is. Come on, man. Let's not be befuddled about what's going on. The lady Tiffany Henyard did this old lady wrong, kicked her out of her office, put her in a corner somewhere, down in the basement, and thought it was cool. Nah, that wasn't cool, Tiffany.
Yesterday, Fox
There she go. She thinks she going to her office.
Still can't get in. So my office door is still locked.
And that common
Yep,
table
kick that out.
area is not the place
She had
for all of those
prime real estate for office.
So my
Look, she got an office, she windows, she got a door. Prime real estate for office. But nah. Tiffany said, nah, you can't have this. You going into a cubicle. All you need is a cubicle, chick. What you need all this window space for? You know, what you need locked doors for? No more locked doors looking ass, okay? Come on, man. Tiffany ain't playing this. She like, woman, your job is minuscule. We don't need you. Tiffany is, I don't know who Tiffany is. If you don't know by now, probably.
That commons table in the area is not the place for all of those fill-out forms.
we have confidential, sensitive papers that were in a common area.
This morning, some of those documents were gone.
Some of them, all of them is gone. all the documents is gone.
Okay, so this was moved yesterday. There were stacks here, so someone's gone through it.
And then Josh, you were at the follow-up meeting where the
There you
Thornton
go.
Township Board actually voted to declare Assessor Elston
Good job.
absent from her duties.
Right, so
We
I
got
was at that
West
meeting,
Virginia.
and that was a topic of discussion. That was the
Close to
phrase to vote her absent from her duties, which kind of seemed pretty ridiculous to a lot of people present at that meeting. So it was very confusing. And here's Keith Freeman, who's a high-ranking official in Thornton Township.
Oh,
Here's
Keith.
his version from the township
Keith
perspective
Freeman.
of what happened.
So to set this record straight, Supervisor Henyard can
First of all, this nigga sagging. What kind of assistant to the supervisor, be sagging? Come on, man. Wear a belt, big dog. And you got love handles? Come on, man. You know what I mean? You can't have love handles and be sagging. You can't do both. Come on, man. This is sloppy. This is what you think of when you think of somebody with Tiffany Henyard. Somebody with love handles and sagging. And his shirt is sloppy. Okay? And his elbows is ashy. They gave the worst camera view of all times for this dude. Cause there's so much to talk about him. Jesus Christ.
remove the assessor from office. The supervisor the assessor has access to the assessor's office, which is located on this side of the building.
Hear the lies?
Keep on in her office. Her office was relocated to an area so that we can take care of some business in her office area. She did not call and ask us why she was being relocated. She did not call and ask us any information about it. There were no files left out. All of the files were locked up. Word took the files out, and, left on the tables for the media, and whatever that interview was. That's completely false.
So you didn't receive any emails or calls from the assessor?
I didn't receive anything from the assessor questioning whether or not.
Hey, okay. You see this Mexican guy? This Mexican guy, I don't know if he's Mexican, whatever he is. This is the one who set the motion to appoint Tiffany Henyard. Pay attention. I told y'all you gotta pay attention because some of these people, they pop up in this thing and you gotta know who they are. If you don't know who they are, it's gonna slip your mind. You gonna be like, oh shit, I don't remember. This is the one who gave Tiffany the Thornton Township supervisor position. This man right here. He's one of them.
Well, I say the past 2 weeks.
No, I hadn't received. I haven't
No
spoken.
call, no emails.
I'm not supposed to the assessor house.
We're gonna get caught up together, Tiffany, trust me, because I don't know everything.
You're
I still have questions.
You can ask.
Okay, well, he's not answering them? Okay, so. Did you receive any calls or emails?
I have not.
Part of
See?
that same video.
Okay, so did y'all hear Tiffany arguing with the person who helped appoint her to? Y'all missed it. I want y'all to listen.
I'm not supposed to the assessor house. Oh, that's not what I'm asking. Did you receive an email?
Okay, he answered the question. We're not going to get specific. You're done. Thank you.
I still have questions.
You can ask. No, he asked.
He's not answering them? Okay,
He's
so.
asking.
Did
We're
you
not
receive
going back
any
and
calls
forth.
or emails?
I have not.
Part of that same video clip.
See, this is where the turn goes. Everything's about to change. Remember when America fought off the British? You know, you had to have people who turned on them. You was treating your constituents bad. The people who helped you get you in, they started treating them bad, and then everything started to switch up. And then you got George Washington coming through as a power leader, and he started to. I mean, I gotta watch Turn on Netflix. But anyway, beside the point, this is what's happening in Thornton. Okay, what up, Don? Let's get into it.
Of that explanation is a bit about
Slowly but surely.
Tiffany Henyard criticizing the media for not covering Thornton Township correctly, specifically saying we only come for the bad stuff, not for the good stuff. We'll show you that.
And news, stop writing about me if y'all ain't got y'all facts. Y'all wrote that I removed her from office and I did no such thing. I did not lock her out of no office. I don't even have to speak with that lady. So I wish people stop the line on my name. And I hope y'all right here, that's what you're referencing to, like this article about. Because you only come here for the mess. You guys do not come here for anything positive we've done that has been done in this township, such as we got a whole surplus when there's always been a deficit here in the township, trying right there, right? And then when y'all want to know the truth about the township, y'all come here, bring my line about the theft that's going on at the township before I began.
2 years later, and she still sound like a broken record. Y'all, I didn't believe it until I seen it. 2 years later, and she still sound like, this is why you don't piss off the whites. Because Tiffany got receipts, but they got receipts.
But y'all not writing about none of that stuff. So stop. Keep, you got the floor.
8 days after she made that critique of the Lansing Journal, Quentin Arthur, who was our township reporter at the time, published a story about 70 student scholarships being awarded by Thornton Township. And he kind of detailed some of what those scholarships were about. And just Tiffany Henyard has continued to come back to this theme of the media doesn't cover Thornton Township fairly or not cover the good things. And as we kind of said before, our goal is to just cover the township, right? Not cover the good or the bad.
Y'all hear that? This is them saying, look, we're not the bad people. This happens all the time. If you black, you understand.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.